Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I am going to be using some Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. I will then finish up with my Emily Anderson crystal deck, see what kind of energy would be or crystal would be helpful for the week. Now, we're going to do an overview with my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Please remember this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job just deliver the message. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because you help keep my channel moving and growing, and you keep me on air. So thank you for that. Now, interesting stuff. Yes, the full moon, the full moon, which will be in Taurus, will be the early morning of the 19th, okay? But, so it's, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Just letting you know. I'll give you the time in just a moment. But it is in, but Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is in Uranus. There's a lot of expect the unexpected energy with Uranus. Uranus is also about awakening people. Remember, we have or awakening energies, let's put it that way, because it's also has a lot to do with possible earthquakes, shakings, and even though Uranus is a very slow-moving planet, the results, the impact can be very quickly, it can be very, very quick. Okay, so the reason I'm bringing that up, I'm going to go to my notes that I told you when I do my, my overview for Scorpio. So on the 17th, we have Mars in Scorpio, Mars, so that is Aries, the planet, that is if we're going with Greek mythology, that would be Aries. Mars is the planet of war. It's also the planet, they're very assertive type of energy too, in Scorpio. And Mars loves to be in Scorpio. Scorpio, think of the scorpion, but think of the phoenix that rises. Think of the eagle that also has that higher view. Scorpio does not like secrets. We've got Saturn in Aquarius, so we know, secrets, nothing, doesn't like secrets. Well, anyway, that's opposing, meaning they're kind of like shouting at each other, Uranus, which is in Taurus. So they're not necessarily being friendly with each other. Now, the other thing then is, so that will be on the 17th of November. Both at 12 degrees. When I did my overview and I pulled a card, I pulled out the Hierophant, which to me has a lot of traditional, there's a lot of traditional values, but there's also a lot of government and religious dogma attached with that too. So, let's just, who's to say what is going to happen? Because Uranus, again, expect the unexpected. Uranus is one of the co-rulers with over Aquarius. So Aquarius, we have a lot of, if you've been following, you know where I'm going. That there's a lot of change type of energy. And I do think that, Uranus has something to do with Capricorn. And again, more stuff would change. So then we come to November 19th. The full moon will be in Taurus, and that will be at 3:56 a.m. And again, the full moon is conjunct with Uranus, which is retrograde in Taurus right now, and it's been doing that. And there's, expect the unexpected stuff. The interesting thing about this this full moon is there will be an eclipse. It's a partial eclipse, but it will be one of the longest partial eclipses. The last one we had, and I don't know what the moon was in at the time. I'm trying to find that out, but it was 580 years ago, so 1441, give or take. And what happened is I think it lasts like about 4 hours. Okay. The interesting thing too is that this eclipse will be about 90%. Okay, so it will be one that's very interesting to watch. Eclipses magnify the energy, And even though, so we have that little tussle that's a couple of days before with Mars and Scorpio and Uranus, and then Taurus, the Taurus full moon in Uranus, it's going to magnify a lot of things. Right after that, a couple of days after, we start Sagittarius season. So very strong stuff. But now, hey, I like it. I like what just popped out for us. Prosperity begins. It's a number one new beginnings, good roots, good foundation, good connections. Hey, we can handle that one. So we'll take that for the week. So just know that there's a lot of stuff happening in the universe, in the heavens, however you want to look at that, whoever that is to you. A lot of stuff astrologically going on. And if we wanted to even go down the Greek mythology page with this, I mean, it's very interesting with Greek mythology because Uranus is the father of Saturn, Saturn is the father of Jupiter, Jupiter is the father of Mars. Just too much to go into. So there's some family squabbles going on, possibly on the 17th, maybe starting even on the 16th. But it's going to clear a lot of energies out. It's going to make things, again, prosperity begins. Good foundation coming together. The fruits of your labor, or the fruits of the labor, things coming, things, brightening up. I can take that one. I can take that energy. Okay, let's go on. Our next card, the base chakra. So we have a 1 again. Now remember, chakras are our energy sources. Now there's energy sources all over our body, but the main chakras are 7. There's 7 main chakras that people tend to talk about. So we can go from 1, which is our base, our root, our sense of security. And then we can go up and up to, to our crown, which is the 7th, which is our connection to higher power. Okay. So, this is about, sense of security. This is a sense of, just feeling, how do we feel with our, the right, are we right with the world type of energy? This could be something to do with our home life. This could be how we grew up. The big thing about the base chakra is our sense of security, okay? Our sense of comfort, our sense of, it's, do we have food, water, do we have a roof? It's that base level that tells us, that helps to mold us, because if we're not secure, if we don't feel secure, we don't know where we're going to go from there. But this is a strong foundation that leads us to our choices, okay? And our last card here, okay. So remember, too, to look up the numbers, because numbers are very strong. Numbers speak to us. There's angel numbers. There's gematria numbers. There's other types of, messages that come from the numbers. So 1, 1. So, hey, could that be November? No, but we've already passed the 2. So we have a 2 here. 2 has some choices, crossroads. 2 has some coming together. We have some coming together with this card here, with the prosperity begins. We have our security, our sense of security. We have our intuition. Intuition, this would be your high priestess card. This would be, making sure that you have a really strong connection with your higher power, whoever that is, your ancestors, your spirit guides. So just know that this week, with Uranus doing all its stuff, just expect the unexpected. The earth, world, universe could be shaken a little bit, but the cards themselves are saying, hey, things are settling down. Hey, maybe things will be settling down. There is some, root chakra. There is some base chakras. There is some our sense of security, our sense of foundation. If we have a strong sense of foundation, it could even go with our intuition. If we have a strong sense with our intuition of our faith, our, connection with that, things look really positive with this. Also remember the numbers 1, 1, 2 can go backwards to 1, 1. Okay, so take a look at that. And why don't we just start our reading? Hello, my Leos. How are you doing? Well, Remember, Uranus and Taurus and all that is, expect the unexpected, but it also has been very much so with your career and your job. So let's see what this week has to do, or what the energies will be like for my Leos. And yep, things shake up a little bit, but I do feel they could be extremely, extremely positive. It could get you really on the right path this time around. Here we go. Okay, 3 cards. See what we've got for my wonderful Leos. First card is 10 of Michael. 10 of Michael. 10's transitional energy. It is, things have to move on, things have to pass through. So we have the 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. Okay, it's very high-powered energy here. Michael is our air energy. It is our Aquarius energy. So, that Uranus could be very strong for you. It's also our Gemini. It's also our Libra energy. Passionate. It is thinking things through, very objective. But I do feel something very passionate is coming for you. Something you've been putting a lot of energy into. Okay, you could be hearing news, but I do feel like that there's an outcome that you've been wanting, you've been waiting for. And I think that there's going to be something you've been putting a lot of passion, a lot of time into. Okay, could be that promotion, but this is also things, like the waiting's over. It's now time. Let's go after what it is we want. Let's go after our dreams. It's interesting because Aries, I think they had their first one was 10 of Michael also. So I'm wondering if this has anything to do with that moon. Moon, my goodness. Well, the full moon is coming, and that's the time to release, relinquish, and request. But if this has anything to do with Mars in Scorpio on the 17th. Okay? So a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. The thing about this is I do feel very much thought patterns with this, and yes, air energy is thought patterns, hearing news, but it's also being very objective, and it's also just kind of like, like your thoughts are clearer, okay? It's like you're actually seeing things in a better way. Okay, let's see what we have next. Anyway, the King of Ariel. So King's underlying energy is our air energy again. We've talked about that. Ariel is our is our earth energy, and that's our Taurus energy. This is also our Capricorn. It's also our Virgo. There's a lot of Capricorn. There's a lot of Taurus energy going on. I would say this could have something to do very much with that full moon, but it could also have something to do with Mars in Scorpio opposing. So you've got these 2 energies here that are going to just really be pushing you forward. The King of Ariel is you achieving your, being known, not just becoming, but being known as the subject matter expert, as the one who does have the answers, okay? This is you rising to the top level, or at least the next level of where you're already at. This is you being recognized also. So, between the 2 of these, she's taken her bow. She's worked hard. He's worked hard. She is, she's danced her dance. He is enjoying the fruits of his labors. They are both proud to be to have done what they've done. So I get, this is an advancement. There could be a very strong, when I talk about, Uranus and Taurus, this could be where there could be a strong advancement for you in your career or in what it is that your path is guiding you. Okay? Okay. So here we go. Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. A lot of times for my Leos, I have been finding, I have been feeling a lot of ascension energy. This could be that next step again in your ascension energy. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success using resources wisely. Here we go. Next card. The Empress. Okay, so we have a 1-0 and now we have a 3. 3 has a lot of power to it. You do something 3 times, say something 3 times, there is, it just has strength in the request, okay, in what you say. Now, threes are also creativity. Three is also celebration. The Empress to me is the feminine divine, okay, the feminine of the universe. You just, and again, we're having the moon. I don't say to worship the moon, but the moon does have a lot of feminine energy there too. But, it's more putting it out into the universe, putting it out to your higher power. So, a lot of times you want to, when you're doing moon exercises, moon, celebrations type of thing, moon rituals, a lot of times I like to, think of it more the day before, day of, and the day after. So this would be the 19th, so the 18th, 19th, and 20th. But a lot of people start three days before and they finish 3 days after. So you can start at that time. But again, too, with the Aquarius energy and, the air energy, speak it out. Speak it out. Because the Empress wants to provide for you. The Empress is giving abundance. The Empress is kind of just saying, I've seen your work. I've seen what you've put into it. Sometimes the Empress, though, we have to understand with the Empress, too, it's not always a reward for what we've done. It could be a reward for our faith. It could be a reward for just, because we asked for it. Okay, so, it's not like a quid pro quo. It's not like, well, I saw how hard you've been working, now let me give you this. But it can be. But it can also be, you know what, I may not make great decisions, but I know that higher power, spirit guide, my ancestors are, they've got my back. It could be that also. Okay, so there's a lot of strength in believing and having faith in that, whoever that is for you. But the Empress is all about abundance. And here it is. You've worked hard. You've done what you needed to do. Maybe there was a task that you were given by the universe, and now it's time for fulfillment. Okay? So, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. So there's just a lot of, and it could also be karmic payment. Karmic, you've been cleaning up your karmic circle. You've been, because the Empress also has a karmic type of vibe for me too. So be prepared to accept. Be prepared to accept. So let's see, what we have here for my Leos. Yeah, a lot of us have been, I'm a Leo too. A lot of us have been waiting. It could be that time where, my mom used to tell me, oh, Mom, what's going to happen in the future? Oh, you're in a fallow period. You're in a fallow. You're just being prepared. And I'd be like, well, all I want to know is, am I going to the prom? Teenage years. But you're in a fallow, even though as I got older, I can never really read for you because you're always in a fallow. You're always in a preparation period. Well, this could be part of that preparation to meet opportunity time. Okay, let's see what we have here. Successful completion. Oh, come on, that's funny. Successful completion. This would be also the World card. This would also be, to me, this would be Archangel Michael if we were looking in these. The World card is job well done. So we have a 2. Twos are decisions. We have a 1. 1 is new beginnings. Add it together, becomes that 3 again. So we have the 1. We have the, possibly a 3. Successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride. Again, these two cards. In the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. I was just talking about that. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Whoa. Wow. Wow. So let's see what we have. So, what are your dreams? Sometimes we just don't even know what they are, but we know when they come true. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy is helpful for my wonderful Leos. Here we go. Reversed Labradorite. Shamanic journeying. Brave. Magical power. Higher awareness. Interesting with that one. Okay, so my Leos, it looks like it's going to be a big week for us. Let's enjoy it. And let's take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, because you do help me with my channel, so I really appreciate you, my Leos, doing that. As always, though, and most importantly, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.